This is our live stream, so you'll see the live stream right here.
Okay.
And then we go through the whole thing. So we'll start the first song. And this is the list. It's lined up. This is the service.
Okay.
So you'll go to My Lighthouse, and you'll click on the light screen.
Okay.
Oh, and just let the videos play to the end. They'll pause on their own.
Okay.
It didn't want me to skip all the way out there.
Okay.
But you let it end, and then Michael will start going, hey, and then you can just go to this slide. And then, so then this is where you follow the music.
Okay.
So it's like, she'll start singing, you watch her as she gets up to the mic, and you say, in my wrestling and in my doubts, in my failures, you won't walk out. Your great love will lead
So
me
am I
through."
doing the down arrow?
So you can either click the slides,
right,
like this,
okay,
or you can use the arrows. And I have it as close to how we're going to play it as I can.
Okay.
So you can use the arrows, and I put this little blank just to like get the words away in between the verse and the chorus. Apparently it doesn't like going backwards. There we go. You are the in my troubled sea. You are the peace in my troubled sea. 'Cause it's my lighthouse, shining in the darkness. I will follow you, my lighthouse, safe to shore. And then there's a pause.
Okay.
I won't fear what tomorrow.
And then this is the second one.
Yeah.
The second verse.
verse.
And then what if they repeat? Because some songs.
I try to like put that in there. So I think we'll do, and after practice, right before church, you can be like, Micah, can you check my slides, or tell me like the order? But I'm pretty sure I have it pretty darn close. So you'll do the bridge 3 times usually. Far before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms. Far, it won't even switch, but far before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms. And you could even leave it on just one slide,
right,
and not change it for the bridge. And then it goes to my lighthouse. And basically, as soon as they're done with the phrase, just go to the next slide.
Okay.
I will follow you, my lighthouse. Yep.
Okay.
And then you'll have to do that for these songs too.
Okay.
Here I am, down on my knees again, surrendering all.
Okay.
Find me here. It's pretty simple. But right after the first song there, right, so basically you have your song.
Right.
You click to the end. Oh yeah, and I put the copyright information on there now too.
Right, I noticed
so
that.
As soon as the song's over, you just put it up for like
couple minutes.
Seconds.
Okay.
And then like it ends, sure, and then you can give her like a second, and then this will come up.
I'm Bill Kite, and this is my wife, Kate.
Okay, and then click the
Good morning,
welcome.
Richard.
Yep. So this is the welcome,
We,
and it will
we
say
love to
it will
worship
be
at our
right
church
here on
because
that.
Okay.
It helps us think about loving God and loving people, not just on Sundays,
This
but all 7 days of the week.
Seen them in
How
hot
do you
tub?
come
Yes.
to the
Yeah, I was
8:30
kind of like, wow.
I got the video. I was like,
in-person
What the
services,
hell?
either 10 o'clock or
Melissa
online
had their
services.
church film it. It
Get
looks so
ready for some
professional.
great music and
That's because it
life-changing
is.
sermons.
Some people on their phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw how we did ours.
Yours looked great.
Are you kidding?
I
Dave
lo-
and I were laughing so hard. It was so bad. He's like, we're not even drinking. I was like, I know. I can't believe how many takes this we have to do. Okay.
And then these are the sermon slides, and I'll have his. Well, actually, you'll have to print out his script, so I'll show you that. So he'll email to the productions
Okay.
email, and that's in this Outlook right here. So this, you'll get this open before the service and everything.
Can't he just, will you just text him and tell him to email me?
Yeah, you can do that. But I'll just do this for now. And you're gonna want to have the Word document on this computer though.
Okay.
I get so many. This doesn't have like a promotions
Folder?
section for my emails.
Right.
on
You're
this.
used to Gmail.
Yeah. So let's see. He emailed me.
So you really actually do want it on this email. So,
Yeah. So
Okay.
he emailed me, and here's the
okay.
thing, the Word document. So we'll open it. Sometimes it takes a little bit for the computer. This is kind of why we might want to get a new computer here eventually, because this is quite a bit of big software usage on the computer. All right, so this is like what Daniel is looking at when he does his sermon,
Okay.
and it's kind of crazy how close he is to it. So when you get here, like to start filling out the
His sermons, his
The
the
slides.
verses.
yeah, so you basically you put in the exact wordage
The way he has it
Of-
typed.
has it typed in yellow.
Okay.
So what I do, and you don't want to have too many words on one slide, so I'll just copy and paste it in.
Uh-huh.
So I'll copy this here, because that's a little, this is almost pushing how much words I want on one slide.
But you want to try
can
and
do
get the
it.
verse,
Yep.
the ending to a
And
verse.
so like it was John 11 in the verse 1
1 and
through
2.
Sometimes he's not super clear on what the verse is on this. But what you do is you come to Ecamm Live to the sermon, then you right click it.
Well, Ecamm Live, isn't it? Pro Presenter?
Sorry, Pro Presenter.
I was like,
sorry.
please don't confuse me, Henry.
Sorry, Pro Presenter.
Okay.
And then you say quick edit, and then you highlight the part that you want, and you paste it in. And sometimes when there's bullet points, it'll like put little spaces and everything.
Just go
So
through and
basically,
clean it
just
up.
go through and clean it up.
And then add
I'll
a
put
1
like
there.
1 and the quotation mark, and then I'll put you don't need a quotation mark after the parentheses there. And then I'll write John 11, 1-2.
Okay.
And then you actually don't have to do this, but if you want to see I'll let you write that down.
Okay. Go ahead.
If you want to see the verse, like on this little label here,
Mhm.
you right click the slide, and then you go to edit, and you go down to label here, you go to edit, and then you can write John 11,
Okay.
1-2. And that label will copy and paste it. And then I think it's easiest to
Okay.
I think it's easiest to copy and paste the slide over. So I'm going to paste a new slide. So this is what we highlighted.
Right.
Then we have to get the rest in because that's more words than I want on one slide.
Right.
So I'll go get chapter 3 right here. Make sure the quotations are good and everything. And I'll basically just say chapter 3. And then I'll go label chapter 3. I've gotten kind of fast at it.
And then do you want to copy it again?
Yep. and then
So it's
you'll-
still on the clipboard, so then you can just copy it.
Yep. So I was showing Micah how to do this. Now we'll copy the next one. And I always copy and paste this before
Right.
I do this. So then we have chapter 4. We can do 4 and 5 together there. Go to quick edit. Paste and match, and make sure it says you do the paste and match style.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And then,
Because then it just matches the words.
yep, if you don't do paste and match style, it will take over this
that
font.
Right.
So then you'll see he doesn't do this every week, but last week he basically put the whole book of John in slides.
Mm-hmm.
John 11, so there was a
A
ton.
lot.
It took me like a solid 50 minutes to do it. And you can ask him, be like, I'm doing the slides this week because Henry's out. Do you have a lot? For like, just so you know how early to get here.
Okay.
Be like, last week was considered, Henry said was considered a lot. So what is it compared to last week?
Okay.
And then, yeah, if he has a picture, it'll be in this email
Okay.
and he'll probably just have it attached. And you can just right click the picture
Right.
and say save as. This is just a label, I guess. And I usually just save it to documents. But you can save it to downloads. And on a Mac, you just go to the Finder.
Right.
And they're right here.
Yeah.
So there's that image.
Okay.
And then you just drag and drop
Pull it in. Okay.
See, it's there.
Okay.
Yep. And then there's a video. Do you know how to get onto our Dropbox? The orchards. Oh, we're still live, but it's okay. It's just on mine. I'll show you that in a second. All right, so you basically just follow his sermon while you go. Come on. Why is it putting this label, this picture over everything? That's so annoying. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? I'm just gonna restart it. Don't restart ProPresenter in the middle of the service though.
Oh yeah.
We'll have all of this worked out beforehand. ProPresenter is a cool software, but it's a little glitchy. Back to the sermon. Okay, there we go. And then when you make the sermon right here,
Mhm.
you want to be able to read it or like display it while he's reading it, and then as soon as he's done, give it a couple seconds, and then you go to a blank slide. So I go 3 slides, and then I make a blank one,
Okay.
and I do 3 more with a blank one here, so that you can like blah 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 blah, and then when he's done, you go to the blank slide.
Okay.
And I do that all the way down. And where you click here, so like,
I hope these make sense to me on Sunday.
and I should be in service, so you can call me.
Okay.
But like, if you want to copy and paste from here to here, you copy and paste this one, but then you click on this slide, and it will go to that spot right there. So it'll go in front of whatever slide you're on.
Okay.
Make sure you click on it, because sometimes you'll be like clicked on this one, and then you'll try and paste it right there, but it's not clicked on this one yet, so then it'll still paste in a weird spot. Maybe they fixed that, I don't know, with an update, but just click on your slide and then paste it.
Okay.
Don't just right click on the slide, is what I meant. And then after the sermon's over, you get ready for the next song, and you do it, and then you can display the little, do I have a copyright thing? Yep, for just like 3 or 4 seconds.
Okay.
You go to the next song, you do it, and then you go to the outro video slide here, and this is when this is for after when Daniel walks up and says, all right, we'll have a good week, and then as soon as he walks off the stage, you can probably give her like 5 or 10 seconds, and then you'll hit thank you for joining.
Okay.
And then that will pop up. So this pops up on the live stream.
Okay.
So you go like that, and then as soon
Why
as
does it
it's
not say
done,
thank you for joining us?
could say that.
Like that's not grammatically correct. That's like an
It's not.
no. Thank you for joining. Joining what? Like
Thank you
it's
for joining.
joining us. You're missing. You're missing
fix
it part
that.
of a sentence. Okay, so then you wait until Micah's done with the last song. Daniel's like, "Thanks so much," and then
You
click that
click
one.
this.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've had it saying obviously I can't talk. Thank you for joining
Okay.
for like over a year. Okay, but so this is the live stream.
Well, and I don't watch the live stream because I
After
come to
the-
church every week.
After the video's done,
Uh huh.
you just click finish
Okay.
and you have